not take things too serious. Like I'm a goofball, especially with them.
Yeah.
I act the way nobody will ever see me act, but they will see it. You know, I'll be stupid,
right.
goofy,
Right,
funny, whatever the hell it is. I will
You
go
have a daughter,
along.
put your makeup on.
Exactly.
All right,
I'm down for whatever when
Yeah.
it comes to my kid. I mean, right now I'm dating a girl that has a 3-year-old daughter, and I got my nails painted like not too long ago. You know, but it was awesome.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
she loved it.
It's more than just getting your nails painted. There's this, this
It's
relationship
that
that's
bond, you know.
It really is.
What would 3 words be that came to your mind? 3 words to describe how you want to be as a father to your kids.
Nurturing would be like one of my major
Mhm.
ones. I think that's one of the most important ones.
Supportive.
Yeah, supportive.
For me, available. I wasn't available for my kids at all when I was drinking. I chose the bottle, and I had no time for them.
Yeah. I would also have to say mentally stable.
Mm.
Yeah.
Encouraging.
For me, patience, love, role
Yeah.
modeling.
Good role model.
Yeah.
That's great.
I always wanted a daughter. You know, so that's having 3 boys and not having a girl is.
Yeah, I always wanted a daughter, and 42. It's like I've been overwhelmed all day, and I have the support of my girlfriend, and I've only been with her like for 3 months, and I just got off an abusive relationship. I was the better one. I was afraid if I called the cops, they would take me and mess up my nursing career. So she gave me a couple of black eyes. I just, we were in a 4-year relationship, and I just lied. I said I got into a fight with some dude and stuff like that. But then when my daughter, I did all the court thing and stuff, I just knew that I had to get rid of her. I knew if I called the cops and say she beat me up, she'll say he hit me first, I would have gone to jail. And so I played it smooth, and luckily, it's like I threw a book away, and I made this beautiful book with all these different personalities coming into my life, and so.
You mentioned a few situations that you experienced yourself in regards to how they treated you as a father versus a mother. Do you mind sharing maybe one of those experiences that stood out?
Sure. Actually, it was a event at my daughter's school was putting on. They were going to the roller skating arena, and it was for all the kids in her grade, and the parents came and everything, and so I went to the event. I took my daughter there, and she's down skating around doing her thing with her friends. She's having fun and stuff like that, and she comes out to me. She says, "Dad," she says, "Well, take a picture of me and my friend." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I took out my camera and I took a picture, and all of a sudden the assistant principal comes walking over and says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, what do you mean, what am I doing?" As she's asking me this, I'm seeing all these other mothers taking pictures of their children and their friends. So why was she approaching me? And she says, "I hope you know you're only taking pictures of your daughter and your daughter only, right?" I'm like, and as I'm looking around and seeing all these pictures being taken around me, I'm like, I don't get it. What is the problem? And she, "Well, you have to make sure that you just make sure that they're pictures of just your kid, And I'm like, okay, all right. I wasn't going to get into a big, huge thing about it. So I said, all right, I put my camera away. And I look over at that moment and I see my daughter standing there with her friend, and her mother's taking a picture of the two of them, just like I had done. And nothing was said to any other parent there but me.
Were you the only
Yeah.
father at that event?
I don't remember if I was the only father. I think I might have been. I think I might have been the only dad there, or maybe the only dad who was taking pictures at the time. I don't recall seeing a lot of dads there. There may have been. But it was kind of really surprising that they singled me out like that. And she approached me like that, and she was kind of upset, and I went down to school the following day and talked to the principal, because I was an assistant principal. I went and spoke with the principal and said, why is it that she came up and approached me like that? I don't understand.
When they were born, another thing I used to do, it's gonna be kind of funny, but when they were born, I used to go peek on them in their cribs and just to make sure they were breathing, cause you know how kids
I
sleep,
do
they
that.
so softly.
Mhm.
I'd put my face right
Yeah.
next to their face and I'd try to hear if they were breathing. So
I put my ear next to
if
the
I didn't
nose.
hear them breathing,
Right.
I'd make a noise. I'd be boo and scare him. She'd be like, "Don't do that, you're gonna give him a heart attack." And I'd just see him moving. I'd be like, "All right, he's alive, he's good."
Yeah.
Sorry,
I do
baby.
the same thing.
Sorry, baby. See you later. Good night.
Yeah. I do the same
That's
thing.
what I wanted to say.
I always check on my babies. I check if they're breathing, or move their up. You know, give them a little wiggle. And when I see them move, I'm like, all right. Wife is like, "What are you doing?" Nothing. And I wake up like, no word of a lie, I wake up like 8, 9 times throughout the night, just to check.
Yeah, I'm the same exact way.
I would not sleep.
Like, what are 3 words that come to mind that you hope to be described as, and you want your kids to describe you as?
I can go. As a caring, protecting, and loving father. Those 3 things.
Love, protectable, and understandable. You know, I always give my kids wanted them to trust me, and I was a good listener with my kids. You know, I let them, you know,
That's good.
open and speak their mind, and it's like he said, you know, I have a daughter and that's my princess. I still, to this day, I call my daughter princess. And you know, I was raised in a good family, and my dad, he teach us and show us like the love of family, and that's how I raise my kids. In my house, I have 3 other brothers. They were always arguing and this is mine, don't touch that, don't take this from me. With them, it was equal. You know, there was nobody special. Both of them, they were special.
My youngest is my spitting image. Like, that little boy is me all the way. And I'm scared because I don't want the demon that I have crawling on my back with this addiction to hop over and to fall into one of them, because I would never wish that upon them. Because I love my kids way too much to see them struggle through that. And even though me and their mother aren't together, I try to be as humble and I try to be as understanding as possible, because that's the only way they're gonna be happy is she's happy. Because if to see their mother cry, they're gonna be sad.
Yeah.
They're gonna wonder why she's always crying, or why this is happening, or why that's happening. And we've been through a lot as a family together, so I'm happy to say I'm a proud father of 3 kids, and I adore my children. That's what I gotta say.
It's amazing how much these guys, they can be rough, they can be tough, they can be out on a tough job site, and, you know, with the guys and everything, and, you know, doing their thing. But the one thing that I find the most is, well, you have these guys, they'll come in and they'll sit here and they'll start talking about their kids, and you'd be amazed how many of these guys would break down in tears talking about their children, you know? So, for as tough as they are out there, you know where their soft spot is their kids, you know? And that, to me, is the most amazing thing I think that I have found doing this work, is you can have the toughest guy. You could spend time in prison. You could spend time in the street gangs, out on the streets themselves, and whatever they're doing. But you know what? When it comes down to it, there is that one thing, you know, that'll always be there. You know, they may have their struggles, they may get strayed here and there, you know, but you're amazed what will bring them back, and it's usually their kids that will pull them back from that and pull them out of that, you know. That is what's incredible to me. So.
Wonderful. Thank you, Paul.
Well,
Thank you very much.